Over the past few years, I've been writing a different parody song for different parts of the Seder, and I shared this with one of my friends and told him I was going to make a Haggadah supplement, and he said it looks more like a Haggadah detriment, so I've decided to go with that. When I do the parody songs, I try to teach something. So, I did 4 or 5 glasses of wine, which sort of teaches about how there are actually 5 verses, five quotes that deal with how many cups of wine there may be. I did Magid last year, take a seat, call for the weight, it's time for the Seder, you and me, read the Haggadah, assistant brother of just how, etc., to sort of teach the story of Moses. I did, of course, for your Titanic fans, Nirtza, wherever you are, I believe, okay, etc. I did Hallel, Allah Hello, which I tried to incorporate each of the Psalms in there so that my kids actually learned the order of the Psalms in the Hallel. We'll get back to this one in a second. I did Korach Hillel style, Gangnam style. If you can do the dance, that's bonus points. Kids particularly like that one. And I did the Megan Traeger, because I'm all about Barik, about that grace, small brachas, etc., which also sort of teaches about the 4 main brachot of Barik. If you're going to talk about Barik, you should actually learn what it means. But my favorite one, probably the easiest for you guys to learn, is you take haroset. And I connected it with the 4 questions to show how maror fits in with all those. That's what we'll do. You can sing along wherever you are. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror. On every other night we eat chametzu matzah. Tonight our only bread is flat as Oklahoma. Then Hillel came and changed the score. We gotta eat it with that bitter maror. That's right, you take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror. On every other night we eat sha'ar yerakot, any type of veggie that might float your boat, but tonight there ain't no either or. We gotta eat that bitter maror. That's right, you take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror. On every other night we don't even dip once. Afilu pam echad, in the Hebrew you dance 1 for karpas, and what's more, the second time's that bitter maror. That's right, you take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror. On every other night we may sit or recline, kulana misubin, when we're drinking our wine. Yet there was one food we must sit for. You can't recline when we eat a maror. That's right, you take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror. What you say? You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, 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 maror. You take haroset, and then you gotta dip maror, and then you gotta dip maror.
All right, forget Elijah. I want Steve Walvick at my Seder. And I'm opening my door. I'm opening my door, and Steve Walvick is going to come in and open my door.
Nice.
It'll be Steve's cup.
Excellent.
Oh my gosh.
How do I stop this share?